Welcome, race fans, to MaxSpeedTV. As always in the booth, this is Charles. Rudy's doing another race here tonight. I believe it has just started, so you have two races here on MaxSpeedTV tonight. But tonight here on this side of the channel, we are bringing you the PSR Pro Late Model Series. We're going to have a great field for you here tonight. A lot of the good drivers you see over in the American Dirt Series will be here tonight as well, so will be a great night of racing. But before we get to all of that, we do want to go through our sponsors that make all of this possible. Of course, HREmotorsports.com is the official team of MaxSpeedTV. We are getting the graphic here hopefully tomorrow. We're going to get a brand new graphic for SRT. That is Shepherd Racing Team. They are another team that here on iRacing that helps MaxSpeedTV kind of get along. They partnered with us to help us keep going, so a big shout out to them too. Colby's Eye Paints is the official paint booth of MaxSpeedTV. Definitely check them out on Facebook at facebook.com/Colby's Eye Paints if you're looking for a terrific paint job here on iRacing. And as always, Performance PCs, they are the official modification and water cooling partner of MaxSpeedTV. If you are looking to make a computer just look nice with some eye candy in it, hit them up. Or if you're looking to really get all the performance you can out of it, check them out at performance-pcs.com. And as always, if you message us on our Facebook page at MaxSpeedTV, we can get you a 6% off code off all orders $25 or more. If you also get on their Discord, you can find that link on their Facebook page. You can save 11% off all orders $250 or more, minus scratch and dent, stuff like that. I believe cases are not on there as well, but very few things that are not allowed. But again, check them out at performance-pcs.com. But while we have just a few moments here, we're just going to let it cycle through. We're going to go to our onboard camera here, brought to you by T&D Rustic Decor, so you can see just what it's like to drive one of these cars. Alright, folks, we are back here again with the PSR Pro Late Model Series, but we have about 12 and a half minutes before we go green flag racing. Well, technically qualifying, then we'll go green flag racing for, I believe, a 50-lap race here tonight. But while we have a few minutes, we do have Matt back in the booth from Performance PCs. Have a few little giveaway contests, competitions, whatever we want to call them, going on. So we're going to hand the mic over to Matt for just a minute so he can go over a few of those that are happening the month of October.
Yeah, so like you said, Cody, there's a couple of giveaways and contests. You can see those on our Facebook page, performancepcs.com Facebook. We have a contest right now for like decorating or carving a pumpkin. You guys can get some gift cards out of that, or even a discount code if you just enter. So that's pretty neat. We also have a cable mod giveaway right now. Cody himself has entered. He's pretty pumped about it. But other than that, we have a discount right now going for 10% off for an order of $50 or more just for Halloween. It's Spooky 17-10. We can put it in chat for you, but that is for, like I said, 10% off, which is a great deal going on right now. So you guys just head on over to performancepcs.com and use that discount code on your next order.
Yes, and for all those people out there that are like myself, you lost me after Spooky because I can't remember anything.
Yeah.
Definitely check out the Facebook page. You can get the Discord in there, and somebody in there has better memory than me and can get you that code if you need it at the time. So, but yeah, we're going to hop away. We got about 10 minutes here, so we're going to step away and get to our national anthem early here tonight. So, again, we will be right back after the national anthem.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Alright, looks like checkered flag is waving here on hot lap, so we are getting ready for qualifying coming up in just a few seconds. There it is. Qualifying is underway. We can't keep track of everybody, so we're going to put up our top 10. Actually, that's the wrong one there. Sorry. Put up our qualifying there to let you know the time. We're going to follow along as best we can with these drivers currently watching TV2 there with John Fiddler in the 115 machine. Let's see what kind of times he can put down here. And we have 5 minutes for qualifying as these drivers go around this track. We have a good field, about 16 drivers here. So going to be a great race. We have about 2 or 3 more drivers than we did last week. So it is growing every week. Great group of drivers here. And if I look correctly here, with the exception of 1 or 2 drivers, everybody in here is somebody you would see in our normal series that we cover, whether it's DSRL for Rudy, ABS for me. A lot of familiar names. Chris Orencio had the fastest time with a 16.67 or 6.77, but now John Fiddler just took it with a 16.641. So he will take that time. Dylan Fox currently 3rd fastest with 16.920. Bradley Hinman back to 4th right now off the track with 16.937. Dylan Fox will get by him though for 4th with 16.920. Jason George now 4th with a 16.876. Cody Olson running a 16.806. He's going to cross the line for a little more time there. Again, they only have probably 4 laps, maybe 2. I'm not sure exactly how many they get. But Andrew Ingles, number 33 in the 3rd spot, currently with a 16.746. So great run for him here. We'll have to wait and see if anybody can top that. We still have a few that have not put in laps. Number 30, Drew Herchko, just put one in. First on the charts here, 16.626. Again, he is at the top of the charts. Now, with that run, he's still got at least 1 more lap to come around the track here. We'll see what he can put in at the top of that time with a 16.2 or 6.26. He will not do so. Take a look here. Chase Washington, currently 10th place, right there at the bottom in that solid pink number 38 machine. We'll see what he can do here tonight. Sir, still 10th fastest with a 16.942. Greg Hooks won a new driver. Not technically new, just doesn't get to drive as much as he would probably like to. But currently in 14th, he is a teammate of Derek Walker, who is currently being shown in 6th place with a 16.866. I got about a minute 50 left. So drivers, everybody has completed laps, so they are just running around the track. Now again, right there on your chart there for qualifying graph is your top 10 drivers. So we are going to step away and get ready for your HRE Motorsports starting grid in about a minute and a half. Alright, we are back, race fans, here again on Max Speed TV. Another great race about to come your way here as gridding is underway. We have, take a look here, about 17 drivers is the total. So again, we had 15, I believe, last week, 17 this week. So it's getting bigger each and every week. So another great series. If you're definitely wanting to check it out, look out, I believe it is Premier-US.com. I believe that is the website. Hopefully you do get that right. We'll try to get that in chat to you if we can, if you're looking to join a terrific league. A lot of good drivers here. You will recognize paint and cars from the ADS series that we do on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Just about all of these drivers race in there or are admins in there. So another great series, but this one is, again, the PSR Pro Late Model Series. It is Premier Sim Racing, so definitely check them out as well. As soon as they roll off the grid, we will go through your official HRE Motorsports starting grid. And only one car left to take the grid, and that is Greg Hooks. Alright, gridding is done, and we are pacing, so we will go through in your HRE Motorsports starting grid. Not sure why row 1 is not showing there, but it's supposed to say row 1. But anyway, row 1 is going to be, that's not even correct. That says 5th and 2nd, so not sure what is going on there. That is not accurate, so we're just going to read through it. We'll figure that out later. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. But it's going to be the 30 of Drew Hirschko, John Fiddler, Chris Arencia, Andrew Ingles, Cody Olson, Derek Walker, Dylan Fox, Jason George, Bradley Hinman, Chase Washington, Danny Waller Jr., Jason McSparron, Greg Hooks, Taylor Wood, Jacob Fields, Jason Deere, and Shane Nicewonger here tonight in this race. Again, not sure why the grid is not working, but we will definitely have that addressed before this for our next race, which I believe was gonna be, well, tomorrow night actually. We do have a brand new series that we're going to be testing. Another ADS series, going to be Super Late Models Open Setup on Wednesday nights. That will be starting officially soon. But we do have a non-points race coming up tomorrow night, so we will check that out. That's another great race. You'll see a lot of these drivers in there as well. Looks like it. Green flag is out. We are racing 50 laps here at Volusia Speedway. Drew Hirschko, what a start, but John Fiddler coming on the outside in a hurry, unable to complete the pass, but he is going to keep trying as a yellow flag is going to come out. Danny Waller Jr. involved with Jason McSparron, so we'll take a look and see what happened. That was right after the restart back in turn 2. So you see these guys were not up to the front, but about midfield. We'll see just what happened. Oh, the one getting a little sideways gets into McSparron, almost collects 15 of Greg Hooks, but they do get by. So just those two cars getting involved. Not a whole lot of damage to either one of those as we go back up to live here. Again, this is the Premier Sim Racing presented by MaxSpeedTV.com. Go up to our leader here. There he is, Drew Hirschko, and the number 30 is your race leader. So gonna be a good run for him as he runs right now. If he can maintain that lead. I'm not sure if we're doing double file or single file restarts here tonight, folks, but we will find out shortly from that. So we have one lap to go under yellow anyway, and we're going to be going green flag racing once again, and it looks like it will be single file as everybody's staying just above the slick. So again, it looks like we are going green flag racing, single file next time by. Alright, green flag is out. Once again, here we are going racing to start lap 5 of 50. And it's going to be a great race. We'll check back here in third. Andrew Ingles definitely having a great run here tonight. He's started up front, and I'm sure he'll probably finish there, barring any mistakes happen. He's going to keep trying. We're going to go back just a little bit. Derek Walker currently in 7th position. He's got his teammate back in about 12th now, 12th, 13th, battling there. It looks like Derek Walker's going to try to get to the inside of Dylan Fox now for 6th position. As we're going to see, he gets way out of shape, almost gets into the inside wall, getting out of shape there. Is able to maintain, still behind George now, so he is going to lose 1 position to Jason George. That is 2 teammates right there, Dylan Fox and Jason George, with Cody Olsen in the 5 just a little bit ahead of them. Fox is going to try to get by Cody Olsen. Let's see how that goes. Back up to the front, though. That is another one of their teammates, John Fiddler, trying to get by Drew Hirschko for the lead. We'll see if he can. 0.350 seconds behind him as they run out 0.366. Keep an eye on that. Chris Arencia having a good run tonight in 4th position. I'll see if he can work over Andrew Ingles to try to get by him in that number 33 A&W machine. If he can, put him in a podium finish. Now we heard he is going to be fighting that car tonight, as he is extremely tired from getting up at 4 a.m. So lucky to see him here tonight after a long day of work. And he is here racing with us. Chase Washington, new here for the series tonight. He's been a member since last week when he had our first race. Did not make the race, so he is actually due this week. We'll see if he can progress forward. Currently being shown now 11th, was in 10th. As Bradley Hinman in the 7 at 27 is going to get by him for 10th position. Take a little bit further back, we're talking about it. Greg Hooks in the number 15 Twitch.tv jalopy car, and he is teammates with Derek Walker, currently in 9th position. Taking a little bit further back here, Jason McSparron got involved in that incident earlier with Danny Waller Jr. He is currently being shown in 13th position, as Greg Hooks is going to get sideways. Not sure. There's the caution. We'll take a look and see what happened to the 15 of Greg Hooks. Sure, nobody was buying. He may have just got into this outside wall. There it is, into the outside wall. Oh, he almost takes out the 23. He does collect the 23 of Jason McSparron with him, as he's going to hit that outside wall pretty hard and just get a bit more damage on that car. But the 15, Greg Hooks, bringing out the 2nd caution. So we take a look here at our cautions for the race. That is our 2nd caution. We've had 5 laps, going to be at least 6 before we go green. 36 laps to go, 0 lead changes. We go back to our leader, Drew Hirschko, in the number 30 machine. And as always, we'll take a look here at our top 5 after 14 laps completed. Is number 30, Drew Hirschko, number 115, John Fiddler, the number 33, Andrew Ingles, the number 78 of Chris Arencia, and in 5th place, number 5, Cody Olsen. Alright, double foul restart here. Guess they did go double foul last time. I did not see that, but regardless, Green flag back out. Pace truck barely off the track. But we are green flag racing. Lap 17 of 50 underway now. And we have a battle for the lead. It looks like we may have a new leader. It's going to be John Fiddler, but can he hang on to it? He is ahead at the moment. They're going to be side by side going into turn 4. Or turn 3 out of 4. And your new race leader is going to be John Fiddler. Again, what a run for him. He is your new race leader. Go back to our top 3 graphic. Look back, Chris Arencia currently in 3rd, got by Andrew Ingles to get a podium finish as he runs right now. We'll see if he can hang on to that position. It looks like Andrew Ingles is going to try to put a slide job on him here in 1 or 2. Unable to complete it, and it will give that spot back to Chris Arencia. But Cody Olson was in 5th, still in 5th, and he is coming for Andrew Ingles right now. We'll see if Ingles can hold off Olson. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to. It looks like Ingles has his hands full now with the 78 of Arencia. Arencia doing his best to maintain that position and keep Andrew Ingles behind him as he just got by him and is not going to lose it. If we look back here to 7th, as a caution is going to come out once again, and it is going to be for Danny Waller Jr. And some leaders getting collected there. Chris Arencia getting involved in that. Let's take a look at that and see what happened there. Not sure. It was already spun at this point, trying to get that car back going. Let's see what happened to Chris Arencia. Oh, he hits the leader. Chris Arencia, Cody Olson getting involved. And not sure, that probably was not his intent, but that is unfortunate that did happen. We'll go back up to our leader here. It has a heavy damage to the front of that car now. And they do not have any fast repairs here. So that is going to be a devastating blow for the 115 of John Fiddler if he loses this race, to know that it was because of that. But again, I definitely don't think that was his intent. He was just trying to get that car back under power once the caution came out, and just happened to be right there in front of the leaders as they came back around. Now it looks like the lights are still on the pace truck, so we're going to take one more lap around here at Volusia Speedway before we go green flag racing again to start lap 25. So when we go to the start, we will be halfway done. Alright, we are double foul. Lights are off on the pace truck. So again, we should go green flag racing this time by. Green flag back in the air. Lap 25 of 50 now underway. And we are back to racing. John Fiddler still out front. Herchko almost into the outside wall. That's going to let Andrew Ingles buy him for 2nd position. Cody Olson now trying to fight for 3rd position. Chris Arencia is back in 10th now after that incident under caution, getting collected into it after the yellow flag was already out. Unfortunate for him. Herchko back to 3rd. Andrew Ingles currently 4th now. Dylan Fox up to 5th position, trying to battle his teammate right now, Jason George, who's all over his back bumper. So one of them are going to try to get that position. They're both trying to catch their teammate, John Fiddler, who even with that damage is out front right now. And he is out front with a very good lead. It looks like Andrew Ingles is now going to give him a run as he got by Herchko. Just a little bit to go for 2nd position. Andrew Ingles going to try to get it to the inside here, see if he can't put a slide job on it. Nope, he can't. Fiddler shuts the door. Ingles have to settle back for 2nd. We'll see here. Fiddler still just barely ahead of Andrew Ingles. Can Andrew Ingles get by him? As start lap 30, 20 laps to go right here. Can he do it? It's the question. Can Herchko get back up there? He's currently in third. Cody Olsen fourth, but a little ways back off of that group, and he's got his hands full right now with Dylan Fox and Jason George right there coming hard to try to get by them, as they're going to be double wide right now for that position of fifth. Dylan Fox, Jason George, those again are teammates. Chris Orencia right behind them now in seventh, so he's moved up 3 spots from that. A little incident under caution where he was in 10th place. He is moving forward, trying to get every spot back he can to salvage a good points night out of this. We'll see what becomes of it. Take a look back up front. Still nothing happening up front. Andrew Ingles trying to get by John Fiddler. Herchko trying to get by Ingles. Right now, nothing is happening there. They are single file as we are on lap 33 of 50. Taking a look back here, Greg Hooks is on pit road now. He is out of this race, trying to get damage fixed. 13th place, last car on the track is the number 20 of Derek Walker. Again in the number 20 machine. Out of the race, Danny Waller Jr., Jason Deere, and Shane Nicewanger. So I'm not sure what happened to Nicewanger. The number 49, did not see him get involved in anything. 45 either, not sure what got him out of this race. But Danny Waller Jr. Was involved in 2 at least, so I'm not sure if he just had too much damage and called it quits. He did make 2 stops here in pit road. Look up here just a little bit. The number 38, Chase Washington, is your 10th place car as they run. Maybe look just ahead of them. Oh! The number 9, Jason George going around. We'll see what happened. The 23 looks like he's going to get involved as well. Let's go back and take a look here. Not sure what spun him around. This all happened in turn 1. They're coming into turn 4 there. Let's see what happened. What got him around? Maybe a little bump from Orencia? Not sure. He may have just got sideways on himself and lost momentum. The 23, nowhere to go. It just ran into him twice there, actually, when backing up as well. Well, that car has heavy damage on it. Now, after that, we'll see where that plays out right now. It's showing him back in last position. The 23 that also got involved in that is being shown actually last place, but he is on pit road getting damages done. John Fiddler still is your race leader. Top 5 after 37 laps completed is John Fiddler, Andrew Ingles, Drew Herchko, Cody Olsen, and Dylan Fox. It's actually showing Orencia up there now as they run, but that is not accurate now that they are double file. So again, 1 more lap to go. We will go green flag racing to start lap 40. Alright, pace truck is in, green flag is out, and we are racing once again here. John Fiddler out front as they run right now. Ooh, Herchko getting a little bump there. We'll see if that brings out a caution, and it will. Take a look here. Herchko backwards on the backstretch. We'll take a look, see what happened. I know we got a bump, but not from sure who we got it from. This was right after the start here. It's 10 laps to go now. We'll see how many we have once we go green. Looks like maybe a little bump from Cody Olsen. Didn't look like it was enough to spin him around, really. But he was already sideways at the point, and it just helped him out enough to spin him around. But again, that was not a very hard tap. They weren't even up to speed at that point. So a very light tap, just enough to spin him around, though. Alright, take a look at our cautions here. That is our 5th caution of the night for 14 laps. Looks like 9 to go on there, but we are not going green yet. So it looks like we'll go green flag racing with about 7 laps to go here in just about a lap or so. Alright, lights are still on the pace truck. They will go out this time by at 8 laps to go. So yes, we will go green flag racing with 7 laps to go here at Volusia Speedway in the Premier Sim Racing Pro Late Model Series. Again, we do want to remind everybody that's here, don't head out right after the race. We will be back with your post-race show to have your top 3 interviews alongside your unofficial results and all of our sponsors and all of that good stuff there in that post-race show. But again, don't go anywhere because we will be right back after the race with all of that. But that being said, green flag is back out on this track. 7 laps to go. John Fiddler still out front. Andrew Eagles trying to hunt him down. We're going to take just a little bit look back here, further back in the field to 3rd place. Cody Olson trying to hold off Chris Arencia to see if he can get a top 3 finish here tonight. Arencia side by side with Jacob Fields. Jacob Fields going to try to get on here in turn 1 and 2. Fields has a lot of damage to the front of that car, but it's not slowing him down any at all. This is going to be 5 laps to go when we get to the line. Right there, John Fiddler crossing it. 5 to go here at Volusia Speedway. Take a look. Fiddler gets way out of shape. Andrew Ingles all over the side of his car. Didn't hit him though. It didn't look like, maybe a little slant love tap, but he will keep it straight. We may have a battle for the lead here in the next lap or so. Ingles would love to walk away with a win here in just his 2nd race in this series. Definitely watch them two. We'll keep an eye on them. Right now, Ingles going to take the high side, see if he can get by him. Not going to happen. He's going to cut it back to the inside. And we'll see as they have 3 laps to go. This race is winding down very quickly here tonight. We have only been here for about 34 minutes total. So this race going very, very fast here tonight at Volusia Speedway Premier Sim Racing Late Model Series. Pro Late Model Series. We're going to take a look back here to Cody Olson. Still got his hands full for 3rd place with now Jacob Fields. Arencia did lose that spot to him as they are side by side bumping. And Arencia is going to try to make a run on the outside. Can't do it. Arencia into the outside wall. Recovers from it. But he will lose a lot of momentum. He will hold on to his spot. White flags out. Final lap here. We're going to go back up to the front. Can Andrew Ingles do anything with him? It doesn't look like he's going to be your race winner. Is going to be John Fiddler. What a run for him. All that damage to the front of the car and still manages to bring home the win here tonight. So good run. Those are your top 3 right there. John Fiddler, Andrew Ingles, and Cody Olson. Again, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with your post-race show and your top 3 interviews. All right, we are back here with our post-race show here. We got our top 3 drivers. Coming in 3rd place tonight is Cody Olson. So, Cody, you got a copy?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, first off, we always like to ask you, we asked you last week, going from adminning to racing, is it nice still to get back in the car and know you can get a top 3 finish?
Yeah, it's fun to come out here and compete with these guys. I kind of got lucky finishing third tonight. Probably shouldn't be here. I know there's a lot of guys behind me that were pushing to get up there, probably definitely faster than me, and then me getting in the back of Drew there kind of sucked. Apologize for that, but I guess I'm here.
Hey, definitely. There was a lot of beating and banging going on there tonight. I believe it had like 5 or 6 cautions, so a few cautions, but overall a fairly good night here. I would say a lot of good drivers in here. Just about every one of these, with a few exceptions, do run in the ADS series as well. So everybody pretty much knew everybody. We've never addressed that. When you're going in there and you race with the same people over and over again, does that change the whole dynamic of racing each other, trying to race each other clean? Do you kind of build friendships out there that you definitely don't want to race somebody dirty?
It's racing. Everybody's going to be out there, being competitive every night and, trying to find an edge on each other. But it's like growing pains. You start racing with the same guys, week in and week out every night. You eventually learn to conversate with each other and, flick each other crap and kind of, let bygones be bygones and, things happen. But, you definitely develop a relationship over time when you race with these guys as much as we all do.
Yeah, definitely. Friendships do grow. You get to know the people. So it's a whole different ballgame, but we bring it up. Just curious, in your particular case, if you had to pick either driver or admin, which would you prefer? I know we've had this past week, you actually had to wow, I can't talk today, folks. Kick a particular driver out for some foul language. So is it... That's never the fun side of it, but overall, is it more fun to run one of these or to actually race in them?
It depends. I always enjoy coming out here and, banging doors with these guys and, coming out and racing. But, from an admin standpoint, it's actually a lot of fun to kind of organize all this and watch these guys come out here and compete every week, and build different setups, throw different track states at them, see who can handle what and see who what drivers are, really actually out there.
Well, again, we do want to congratulate you again on 3rd place. We know you got some sponsors and shout outs you want to give, so who would those be for the 3rd place finish here tonight?
HRE, definitely want to thank those guys, all my admin staff over at ADS, Davis, Ingalls, Fuzzy. You guys all definitely helped me out. All my drivers over at ADS and Brandon for putting this on. You, Charles, MaxSpeedTV. You guys all do a hell of a job putting this on.
All right, well, again, congrats on that 3rd place finish. Jumping over to 2nd place, Andrew Ingalls, you got a copy.
I do indeed.
So you brought the 33 A&W machine to 2nd place. Do you think you had anything for Fiddler? You got by Herchko there towards the end, but didn't look like you might have been reeling in Fiddler a little bit, especially with the cautions you were able to catch up. But did you have anything for him in your opinion anyway?
I think I did. We were pretty close the whole entire race. I was waiting for him to screw up, and he only screwed up once, and I just couldn't get by him.
Yeah,
so hats off to him for not screwing up too much.
Yeah, y'all definitely had a great run out there. All the guys in the top 5 were fast. Definitely went to your advantage there earlier in the race. One of the fast guys up there was hanging in there. Arincia got in an early lap incident with, I believe it was the 1 car, trying to get his car back straight on the track. So that did pretty much knock him out. Almost knocked out Fiddler as well, but we will talk to him about that. So as far as the competition level here, it's not quite as many cars as ADS is, but it is more than last week and growing. So what is the competition level here like, in your opinion?
I mean, anyone in the top 8 could have won that race. Really fast drivers here, each and every week.
Definitely. Make sure you include yourself in that. We were talking pre-race. Everybody, like Cody said, everybody gives everyone crap in this because we're so familiar with each other. But you definitely pulled out a good run here tonight, finishing second. So any sponsors or shout-outs you want to give?
Shout out to A&W, MaxSpeedTV, and Kyle Trevathan for being my hero.
All right. And moving on to your winner here tonight, John Fiddler, you got a copy.
Yeah, guy.
First off, you led 34 laps. You led the most laps here. The only other person that led laps was Drew Herchko, finishing back in 8th place after a little incident on the track. He did lead 16, but you led the most. So, just first off, how was the track? Was it any bumps forming? Was it pretty smooth? It wasn't a whole lot like ADS. We know we run the heats and the mains and all that, and the track carries over. But just qualifying in a race, is it any different from running all those others as far as track wear?
Yeah, it seemed like, when you started at a lower and run it in, the top seems to go away here, and the bottom just stays fast, and it makes it one line, and that's what happened tonight. When you reset it, usually you have a top and a bottom. It gets some pretty good racing going on, and I mean the middle didn't seem too bad, but it was hard to get around anybody with the bottom the way it was.
Well, and we talked about it earlier. When the one, I believe it was, Danny Waller Jr. trying to get his car back, and wouldn't say ran into you, but he definitely he was trying to get it going up and collected you a little bit in there. You got a lot of damage to the front of the car. Did that scare you with that much damage? I mean, aero's not that big of an important in dirt track racing, but at the same time, did it worry you that that might be something that would let one of these drivers by you?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm not sure what that guy was thinking there. I thought he was going to stay where he was, and when I came around, he decided to move up at the last second and got my left front. But I mean, it definitely made the car drive a little differently. I wasn't sure I was going to be able to continue. I was going to run it a couple laps, green flag, and if I started falling back, I was just going to pull off and leave it where it was. But it turned out it was okay, nothing I couldn't handle. But I mean, Andrew definitely was fast, and he was coming, and unfortunately, just the way the track was, he just couldn't get around. There just wasn't enough grip around the track to make it happen.
Yeah, he was definitely on your inside, trying the outside. It looks, I think he did at least once, but he was trying that inside as much as he could, just unable to get by you, or by the track. Really, you got to race that track as much as you do each other. Was just unable to actually make it complete on the pass there for the win. But we always know you and your team have some sponsors and shout-outs. So who would that be for your win here tonight?
Yeah, I'd just like to say thanks, Shepherd Racing Team. I mean, we did really well tonight. Had a few in the top 10, and I believe one just out of the top 10 and 11th. MaxSpeedTV, you, Charles, you're always doing a great job. These broadcasts are awesome. And CNC Designs for our reps.
All right. Well, again, congrats on your win. We'll make sure you go pick yourself up. I believe the free chicken dinner's in the infield at the concession stand, so make sure you go pick that up for that win here tonight. But that being said, we're not quite done just yet, folks. We still have your post-race unofficial results to go through, so we will jump to those real fast. Again, coming away with the win, it's going to be John Fiddler, second place, Andrew Ingles, third place, Cody Olson, fourth place, Jacob Fields, and rounding out the top 5 is going to be Bradley Hinman. Sixth place goes to Dylan Fox. Seventh place, Taylor Wood. Eighth place, Drew Herchko. Ninth place, Chase Washington. And rounding out the top 10 is Derek Walker. 11th place goes to Jason George. 12th place, Chris Rencia. 13th place, Jason McSparron. 14th, Danny Waller Jr. 15th, Jason Adair. And 16th goes to Greg Hooks. 17th, Shane Neiswanger. Again, that was your unofficial race results, barring any race control issues after the race. As always, we will have a new logo for SRT. We just talked to one of the drivers again, John Fiddler, but they are a partner here on MaxSpeedTV, as well as the official team of MaxSpeedTV, HREMotorsports.com. Definitely check either one of them out, as well as look up Shepherd Racing Team or SRT on Facebook. Give them a like as well. Colby's Eye Paints, if you're looking for a nice looking paint job here on iRacing, check them out at facebook.com/Colby's Eye Paints. And the longtime partner of MaxSpeed TV, Performance PCs, for all your water cooling and modification needs. Check them out at performance-pcs.com for all of those needs. And on behalf of PSR Pro Late Model Series and MaxSpeed TV, we will see you next race night, which will be next Tuesday night. And we have a little special race coming for you tomorrow night, a little preview to the upcoming ADS series. That is going to be the Super Late Models Open setup that they are working on, so we will be bringing that to you tomorrow night. So again, we will see you next Tuesday night.